Hey, with me to witness my speech today is Troy and my sister Monica. And I'm doing my speech over diabetes. Almost 60 million people in the U.S. have diabetes, and some don't even know it. But I do know it, personally. I was diagnosed with diabetes when I was only 15 years old. What is diabetes? Diabetes is when the body doesn't make enough insulin, or when the insulin you do have does not work. There are two main types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 diabetes is where the pancreas doesn't make any insulin. This is also known as insulin dependent or juvenile diabetes. It's called juvenile diabetes because it's found most common in teens, young adults, and even babies can be diagnosed. Type 2 diabetes is where the pancreas makes some insulin, but not nearly enough. This is controlled by medication and proper dieting. And type 2 diabetes is found most commonly in the elderly or overweight. Gestational diabetes is the third type of diabetes. It is found in pregnant women. It usually goes away after the baby is born, but more than half will have permanent diabetes later in life. Signs and symptoms of diabetes are many. Just a few are excessive tiredness, frequent urination, blurred vision, and weight loss. When I was found to have diabetes, I suffered from extreme weight loss, not so much blurred vision, but definitely excessive tiredness and frequent urination. There's many different kinds of insulin. The two types of insulin that I'm familiar with are Humalog and Lantus. Humalog is the kind of insulin that I take after every meal or after every snack, but it's a must that I take it. The Lantus shot that I take around the same time every night. This shot lasts 24 hours and helps cope with my Humalog that I take in case if I take too much or too little. It helps to balance it out. All diabetics should keep their blood sugar with them no matter where they go. Work, sporting events, or even in the car. I have mine with me right here. My blood range that I like to keep, and the doctor told me, is between 80 and 140. If my blood sugar is too low, then you must bring it up. A quick fix to bring your blood sugar up, the main one that I like to use, is fruit juice, which I also carry with me as well. Apple juice is my favorite. If my blood sugar is too high, which is anything 150 and above, I count in increments of 25. If my blood sugar was 200, I would count from 150, 175, 200, which is 2 over, which means I need 2 units of insulin. Not the Lantus, because that's only the 24-hour one, but 2 units of Humalog, which will quickly bring it down. Also, if you're not eating, you should check your blood sugar if you have any signs of a headache, blurred vision, or it happens to me when I get hungry. Then that's when I usually know my blood sugar is low, and sometimes I break out in a cold sweat. Diabetes does not mean the end of your life or the end of the world. Life still goes on with only a few changes. Everything is still normal, but you must be a little bit more careful and know when and what to do in case of emergencies. You can still work, play, You can still work, play any sports, and also still go to school.